Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Hex Token. Your host, Superman, in the house. Now, we're going to look at a poll comparison that we did 2 months ago compared to the poll I put out yesterday. Exactly the same question. So we're going to check that out. And of course, obviously, a lot of people sacrifice a Pulsechain, something like 43,000 wallets, give or take some of the syndicated pools in them. And of course, they're pretty scarce these days. Like the Pulse token, even without Pulsechain launching, they're pretty scarce. And of course, we're going to look at what people are going to do, at least what they say they're going to do. What people actually do and what they say to do are two different things. And we're going to get some insights from these polls. So hopefully that will be of interest to you. So 2 months ago, we did a poll after Pulsechain launches. What will you do with your Pulse tokens? PLS will be the ticker name. We got 840 votes in that particular poll. And we had a few questions in here. So let's have a look at it. We got sell PLS on the early pump. 15%. Now, often a lot of people say, oh, yeah, people are going to pump and dump the token, right? But obviously, since that time, we had like 3 times the amount of wallets that sacrificed for PulseX. Many people were saying that they wanted to get Pulse. So that's kind of one area of demand. We got the biggest airdrop, and of course, the official Pulse ramp bridge, yield farming, the PulseX, all coming into the play. A fork of the Ethereum chain. So many pump metals coming in, going to demand a Pulse. So we're going to see how this one goes in terms of people selling PLS in an early pump, so forth. Obviously, the market's also changed. The market prices have changed since that time as well. In terms of the value that people sacrifice for, obviously, no expectations. But, of course, getting the PLS token as an airdrop. Now, the second one here, of course, is want passive income. PLS, 11% was the number. And I think that number's grown up a lot. I think that's changed a lot, that number. Number 3 is a buy accumulate PLS. People want to buy accumulate now. I think that's probably gone up quite a bit, but I don't know. We're going to look at the second poll, which has just been out for about 17, 18 hours now. We're going to check that out in a second and see how these have changed 2 months later. Passive income, buy. So number 4 is a combination of number 2 and number 3. So passive income, and you want to buy and accumulate PLS, 35%. So that's 1 in 3 people. So out of 840 votes, 1 in 3 of them was wanting to do that. So it's a pretty big deal. And last one there was just HODL PLS, do nothing. So basically sacrifice, you want your PLS, you're going to do nothing. So that's 1 in 5 almost. No, actually close to 1 in 4 there at 23%. So 840 votes. Let's have a look here. So sell PLS on an early pump. So 0.15 times 840. That's, like 126 people saying they want to do that back then, of course, 2 months ago. So how has the sentiment changed? Obviously, 1 and 11% want a passive income is, pretty much around 85 people. Buy, accumulate PLS. Well, that's basically, almost another half there. So let's take that 16% times 840. That would give us 134 people at 840. So sort of get the idea. But the passive income by aggregation there, 35%, that's a lot of people. So if you take out the fact that these people want passive income, these people want to buy and accumulate, these people want passive income, and these people just want to hodl, you've only got 15% that really looking to sell down, right? So 15%, that's not too bad. So 0.15 times 840, that is basically, that was about 126 people. So 126 people out of 840. So that was 2 months ago. Let's see how that has changed. We've got a poll. Now, obviously, we had 840 votes back then. Now, obviously, the poll's only been up for 17 hours now. So let's see how it's changed 2 months later. Well, here is our poll. We've got 70 hours ago, of course. Let's refresh it and see if we've got any more votes in there. Yeah, we've got a couple more votes in there, so it's a better number. After Pulsechain launches, what will you do with Pulse token, PLS? And of course, we've got 474 votes. So the first one here, we've got sell PLS on an early pump, 13%. Number 2, want passive income from PLS, 9%. Buy, accumulate PLS, 20%. That seems to have gone up. And passive income, buy and accumulate, 34%. HODL PLS, do nothing, 23%. Looks pretty similar to what we had last time. So let's actually see how that's changed on 2 months ago. So sell PLS was 15%. And of course, we got 474 votes here as comparison. So we're just looking at the percentage changes. So we had 15% on sell PLS on an early pump, and we got 13%. So that's actually reduced by 2 percentage points. That's a pretty decent decrease there. Now, we also had, so that is people that were looking to sell. Everyone else is looking to accumulate, hold, and get passive income pretty much is the way they want. So let's have a look here. We've got want passive income 11%. Let's see if that's changed. that's down to 9%. So that's slightly lower just by itself. So just people doing it by itself. Of course, a lot of them get captured in the fourth question. So sort of looking at buy and accumulate PLS, 16%. So 16%, that buy and accumulate's gone up to 20%. That's 4 percentage points increase. So that's pretty bullish on that one. And of course, number 4, passive income, and they want a passive income and they want to buy and accumulate. So that is at 35%. And of course, they are up at 30. They're at 34. So that's down 1 percentage points. But the big thing there was buy and accumulate. That's gone up 4 percentage points. And I imagine that's probably even understated. We've got 474 votes versus 840 2 months ago. So that's your comparison there. So not too bad in terms of the numbers. And HODL PLS, 23% is at the moment. And of course, back then, 23% exactly the same. So these people are not going to really put their pulse into dApps that give them PLS. Maybe liquid loans, maybe validators, whatever they're going to do. So they're going to do nothing, just HODL there. And of course, other people are looking to buy, accumulate. So maybe they've got nothing. They're going to buy and accumulate there. So pretty interesting numbers. Hope you enjoyed that little insight there. I'm going to do some more poll surveys as well and catch me in the next one. I'll see you in an hour or two's time for the next live stream. Take care, everybody. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. And don't forget dollar cost average. Set those limit orders. Pulsechain is coming. Nice one. All right. Bye for now.